Got greens carrier out here working on the golf course this morning, getting everything ready for people like me that like to take big divots out of the golf course. I'll wake these bass up across this bridge. Morning. How are you? That's what you call cutting it close. You got just enough room to make it. Mr. Big Mouth, bite my rubber worm. Good fish. Come here, baby. All right. Way to start the day. Pretty nice fish there. A little flipping pole. How about that? That's a good way to start the day. Hey, today we're going to be doing something pretty neat. We're fishing on Callaway Gardens down in Georgia. Probably one of the most beautiful places. Let me get my breath. Probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. They've got 3 championship golf courses here. They've got a fantastic lake here that we're fishing in. Fishing's available for everybody. Really a neat place. And we're going to go out and see if we can't catch some of these bass that they say are tough to catch in this lake, and we'll find out. So you stay with me. I'm Hank Parker.
Also today, we'll see some of the right ways and wrong ways to load your boat.
Come on back, Mike. You just stop them right where you need it. Oh, come on, Mike. The main thing is you got to have a good driver. Now this guy here, he's not very qualified. Here, I got a net right here if you need it. Bring it over here. A striper.
A striper. You let yours get away.
Well, I tell you, I'm good at that.
And a little later, the sun's going down on Hank and professional guide Ty Mathis. They're using live shiners on the Catawba River in North Carolina in their search for stripers.
We got one shoal right here we ought to get one on.
Got another area.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna release him?
Well, I would, but he got hooked in the gill, and I don't believe he'll live. I believe you. Reckon he will?
He may. He'll have a better chance there than he will in the live well.
I guarantee it. I got it. There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4. The house needs painting, the grass needs mowing. Where's he at?
Hi, this is Hank. Sorry I missed your call. Leave me your name and your number and I'll get back to you.
He's gone fishing.
Hank Parker's Outdoor Magazine, featuring the only sportsman to ever win the BASS Triple Crown, the Bassmasters Classic, BASS Angler of the Year, and Super Bass 4.
I'm talking on this telephone, Angie, but this is your husband. If you remember what I look like, I hadn't been home in so long. But I'm standing on the stage here looking out at about 1,000 people at Super Bass, and I just won the tournament.
Hank Parker's Outdoor Magazine is brought to you in part by Humminbird, the ultimate in fish finding technology.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Come on, big boy. All right. Pull my string. Come here, boy. Spinnerbait. They like that spinnerbait. I wonder what my fish thinks that is. I really don't care what he thinks it is as long as he eats it. Boy, that's the way I like to hook them. Pretty nice fish. You got a... Look in there. I like that. I don't know what makes that so much fun. That is a lot of fun. That fish really loaded up on that bait. He liked that spinner. I was a little bit worried about him liking a spinnerbait, but this day is a good day for a spinnerbait. You know, we've had good weather. Oh, what is this? Tip of the day, be very careful when casting around hornets' nests. Another one of those little quiet pockets that you need to put a topwater bait over there, real soft and easy. Spooked fish right there. Another fish boiled under my bait. I don't know what it was. There he is. There he is. Ooh. Oh, right. Good gracious. What in the world's wrong with you, boy? Settle down. Man, isn't that a fish? Barely got him hooked. I don't want to put too much on him. Come here, boy. Barely got you. Oh. He was serious about that thing, too. I'm telling you, he was serious. That's the way I like for one to hit a top water bait. I got to be real careful right here, because I'm going to tell you, there's some people up there playing golf, and if they were to look down here and see this right now, they may never, ever golf again. They'd trade those clubs. How about that? I love it. Good, healthy fish. Didn't hurt him. Have you ever seen a fish cut up like that? Man, he was seriously wanting away from that bait. Seriously wanting off of it. I've caught fish on a little bit of everything. Now, this is fun. This is what I call a mixed bag. Catch them on top water, catch them on a worm, catch them flipping, catch them on spinnerbait. Now that kind of iced the cake right there.
Our thanks to the folks at beautiful Callaway Gardens in Pine Mountain, Georgia, for making us feel so much at home.
All right, just ease back and I've got it.
Next, we'll answer the question, are drive-on trailers for everyone?
We're ready to go. See, now you've got your boat. Wait, we're not on the trailer.
And still ahead, Hank and Ty Mathis are striper fishing on the Catawba River.
Running down there. Look down there.
Look, that's a striper right there.
Yeah, that's some stripers in there, sure.
Berkley makes a rod so sensitive you can feel a feather drop on the tip. It's called the Berkley Bionics, biomedically engineered to be the lightest, most sensitive graphite you've ever fished. Berkley scientists have taken you apart muscle by muscle, cast by cast, to build a rod that significantly reduces wrist and forearm fatigue. A 100% high-energy graphite that casts like the wind. A rod that makes every strike register as a solid jolt. And a rod that can make you a better fisherman. Berkley Bionics, the best performing graphite rod you've ever fished, or your money back.
Why do I use original fish formula? Simple. Fish formula contains an oil base that perfectly duplicates the natural visual discharge given off by shad, crayfish, and most everything game fish feed on. The scent and taste attractors in the formula stay on my lure and live bait longer and at greater depth. Original fish formula absolutely helps me catch more and bigger bass than any other species I fish for. I just don't go fishing without original fish formula.
If it's fish, it's red. It's that simple. Now, from Humminbird, the ultimate in fish-finding technology, LCR-4ID, the depth sounder that positively identifies fish. Structure and bottom appear in black. Fish are bright red. Plus, stronger signals from bigger fish appear as a black dot behind a red dot. And it has all the features that have made the LCRs famous. Humminbird LCR-4ID. It positively identifies fish.
The legend. Flat out fast, bold, distinctive. Mercury. The most advanced outboards on the water. And now there's the awesome race-tested Laser XRI, the only fuel-injected production outboard anywhere. The 150 XR2, thundering power from the boss of bass boats. Pull the trigger on excitement. Mercury, the legend lives on.
Here's Hank's Tip of the Week.
You know, one of the neatest innovations in recent years has been the drive-on trailer. I used to be in the marina business, and my favorite pastime on Saturday was to go down to the dock and watch people load their boats. It's hilarious. You would not believe the situations people get into loading the boats. And of course, most of the trailers, except for the bass boats, especially 6 or 7 years ago, all used the regular winch where you drive it up on the rollers and then winch it onto the trailer. But now, of course, we got the drive-on trailers. And the drive-on trailer is probably one of the neatest innovations in a long time. And the trick to driving a boat on a trailer is getting it the right depth in the water and then easing the boat on there until it's straight and then push it on the way up to the winch stand, and you don't have to winch it at all. You can drive it all the way up. Let me show you what I mean. Now again, the trick is to have that trailer the right depth in the water. And you learn that by experience. Each time you put that boat on the trailer, the first couple of times, especially that you get the boat, you learn exactly where you need that trailer in the water. So I have on my trailer here, which is a tandem wheel trailer, I've got a little place marked on the fenders. So whenever whomever's backing your trailer down, you just kind of give them a little hand signal. And when it gets to the right position in the water, you stop them. Come on back, Mike. You just stop them right where you need it. Oh, come on, Mike. The main thing is you've got to have a good driver. Now, this guy here, he's not very qualified. He's not very qualified. But when you put this boat on the trailer, what you try and do is bounce off the fenders. I try to get it on here much like this. Where are we getting it on here? All right, just ease back and I've got it. Okay, take it out. We're ready to go. See, now you've got your boat. Wait, we're not on the trailer. My gosh, I've missed it again. How many times is it going to take us to get this boat on the trailer? We've been doing this all day long. Let's try loading this boat again. I think we can do it a little bit better than that. If I can get my driver to cooperate this time, I'll try and get the boat on there straight. But again, the main thing really is to know where you've got that trailer and just bring him on down with hand signals. Come on back. That's good. I like to stop him just a little bit short and get that trailer not quite all the way in the water where you need it to get it all the way, where you can be sure you get it on there straight. Now, once I start on the trailer, I usually put the boat in neutral and let it fall in place between the rockers and then just bump it on up all the way. Now, one thing you need to remember for sure is always hook that boat and trim your engine up before you drive up the ramp. If it's froze or if it's wet or if it's real steep ramp, you could lose your boat, so always hook it. Drive away. We're ready to go. Now we're ready to go home. Tell fish stories.
For a printed copy of some of Hank's tips, just write Hank Parker's Outdoor Magazine, Denver, North Carolina.
Here comes Ty coming back. I tell you, I've been for the last 3 years, ever since I started a program or a TV show, I've been wanting to film the stripers on Lake Norman. And every month, about August, mid-August to late September, the stripers on Lake Norman, they come up out of 80, 90 foot of water, and they get up around 30, 40 foot deep, and they feed on yellow perch when the lake begins to turn over. Usually it takes place about mid-August and runs through September. But this year it started a little bit earlier. We'd kind of here in North Carolina on Lake Norman been through a drought. And the stripers got real aggressive about the latter part of July, and we planned this trip for the latter part of August, which it is now. and all of a sudden we've gotten the rain and the drought is over with and the fish have quit. So I don't know much about this river fishing, but I want to do a striper show. So I've called a good friend of mine, Ty Mathis, who is an expert at river fishing. So I'm going to do something totally foreign to me today, and that's go out and see if we can't catch a striper on live shad, which we catch here on the lake, which Ty has just been, and I hope he's retrieved some. Ty,
Oh, yeah.
what about it?
No problem.
We got some bait?
Got plenty.
Got some good-looking bait.
I
Hey, good to see
guarantee
you. I got your stuff. I got your rods and reels ready, so all we
Okay.
need to do, I guess, is
Transfer
get
bait.
that bait over here in this big Ranger, and
That's
we're
it.
ready to go.
That's it.
Hey, did you catch the bait with cast net?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We need to give some explanation. You know, we talk about catching shad. Now, it's threadfin shad. Our lakes here in the southeast and here on Lake Norman are full of threadfin shad. And take a cast net. How about give us a demonstration how to throw a cast net? I see all these weights on there.
There's a bunch of different ways, that's for sure.
Can you throw one?
Yeah. I'll show you how I throw it.
I guarantee you can throw one. What's the trick to it? Now tell us as you go along, what's the trick?
Okay. The main thing is, first you got to get it unwrapped.
Yeah, that's a trick for sure. Kind of like a backlash.
There you go. Then you grab it. I take and grab it twice like that right there. And take and pull it. You got to get it balanced at the bottom. Make sure there ain't nothing that's going to ail you from whenever you throw it to throw you off. Because if you do, it's not going to spread out like it's supposed to.
Right. Now what
But then
what
you just
width?
take it and come around, just like that. But
Looks pretty good to me. What width net is that?
that's big, about
Yeah.
a 7 foot.
That's what I was thinking. That's bigger. I'd throw a 4-footer.
There you go. I'll do a better one this time.
Show us one more
So,
time.
say one more time. Grab it once.
Think like
twice.
there's a big school of shad out there,
There
man.
you go. Twice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now
man.
that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that looked good. Now see how many shad you got in there.
I
We'll
know
be
how many
ready to
I got
go.
here, none.
Hey, I tell you, we were really in for a treat today. Old Ty is kind of a guy, you've heard people talk about a river rat. I guess this is the hook fin of the 1980s. Ty has probably caught as many stripers out of this river here on the Catawba River as anybody that I know of. He really gets fired up about this. He'll go out and catch these shad and come up here and fish. What was it, Ty? About 3 or 4 weeks ago, they had a striper tournament on the lake.
Yeah.
And who won that tournament? I forgot.
I don't know. Some guy named Ty. I don't know exactly who it was. But
I guarantee you he knows who won it. He won it himself, and he's gonna share with us. You caught those on shad, I guess.
yep. Sure
He's going
did.
to share with us today the trick to catching those stripers to win that tournament and how he did it exactly. Well, shad doesn't stay lively very long, but
Knock off, see what kills them when all the scales come off of them. See, every time you hit that water with them, it knocks the scales off of them, and you throw them out about 2 or 3 times, they done.
that's why you got to have a round bait tank too, if you've got a square bait tank. Big fish. Oh, he's coming under the boat.
For years, people have enjoyed Hank Parker's expertise in the sport of bass fishing. Now Hank shares his secrets in great detail for the first time in his motivating and information-packed video, The Basics of Bass Fishing. In it, Hank addresses the key fundamentals that have made him so successful. With your purchase of Hank's Basics of Bass Fishing, you'll receive a $5 coupon good when ordering future instructional tapes in Hank's video library. Call toll-free or send $29.95 plus $3 handling to Hank Parker, Denver, North Carolina. Order now and Hank will send you a monogrammed outdoor magazine cap, a $12 value, absolutely free while supplies last. That's almost a $50 value for only $29.95 if you order now.
Pick up a copy of my Basics of Bass Fishing. Might help you catch a lunker like this.
Quiet. That's the reason I use Minn Kota trolling motors. But I never used foot pedals until they invented this power drive motor with its micro-touch remote control. Now I can stand on both feet and run my Minn Kota power drive with a touch of my toe. Hey, that's a breakthrough in bass boat control. The Minn Kota power drive is a remote control motor I've wanted for a long time, with a quiet power that catches fish.
Topwater fishing can be very rewarding, but To be successful, it's important to know what's below the surface. And with Ranger, there's a world of difference. Under every Ranger is a hull design so advanced, it's patented. Not only can you see the difference in the ride and performance, you can feel it. And when it comes to safety, well, this has made a believer out of me.
That aerator lets you know it's running.
Yeah.
Let's let line sing, cut that water. He is pulling. Listen to the line cut the water.
Huh?
I can't believe, Ty.
What?
I think there was another one with him there. You might want to drop him in.
Yeah.
Hold him off. Not a very big one, but he really did pull.
And Eddie was gonna pick him up.
Go ahead, Eddie. Now, he doesn't look real healthy. He's got some sores on his side.
He swallowed that hook too.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, he swallowed that hook too.
See the sores on his side? Is that pretty common up here in the rocks and all?
Yeah, especially during summertime, because whenever they get up here chasing this shad around, they'll beat themselves on them rocks because the shad stay close to them. It comes from the warm water and running around the rocks too.
He really doesn't look that healthy, you know. He's
No, the fish, this time of year, they're not really healthy.
So I guess those stripes, why they call them stripers.
Yeah, they're just up here in this running water because it's a lot cooler, and the bigger ones can get up here in this water temperature. There's about 5 or 6 degrees difference in the water temperature up here and down in the lake.
I'm gonna just leave that hook in him.
Huh?
Yeah, it's cooler. You know, a lot of reasons I think these fish, and of course this is speculation on my part, but a lot of reasons I think the fish come to the river is because the oxygen content's higher and you got more nutrients and minerals in the water.
Plus
you got a lot more bait.
Right, the bait come up here and spawn so up the dam, and see, they stay up the dam, and whenever they turn the water on, it runs them down to the calm water, and the stripers just lay in behind the rock piles and pick up the shad when they come down through there, ambush them.
Stick him in that back live well. I don't want to put him back in with the shad, with the sores on him, and he swallowed that shad anyway. So.
Yeah, he ain't a bad fish. Huh?
I love it.
He ain't a bad fish. I seen him.
I wish I could get him out of these stumps. There he goes.
Go for it with Ryobi. Tough, dependable reels for any kind of fishing. Ryobi. There's never been a better reason to go fishing.
Get the power. Trimax from Berkley. Get incredible fighting power with new Trimax, a unique tri-polymer fishing line that delivers castability and strength. Trimax is designed to stand the shock and stress of fighting big fish. Put the power in your hands. Spool up with Trimax, the new maximum strength line from Berkley.
Why do I use original fish formula? Simple. Fish formula contains an oil base that perfectly duplicates the natural visual discharge given off by shad, crayfish, and most everything game fish feed on. The scent and taste detractors in the formula stay on my lure and live bait longer and at greater depth. Original fish formula absolutely helps me catch more and bigger bass than any other species I fish for. I just don't go fishing without original fish formula.
Hey, Matt, do you see that bass over there, Cat? Wow!
Hook on fishing, not on drag. There he is. There he is, Hank.
Got him?
There he is.
He got him. Come on, Ty. Come across me.
Hey, he's gonna try to get in the trees. Come here.
In the bushes there.
Oh.
Come on.
Sorry about that.
You got him in the bushes?
No, he's out. He's out.
I wish I could help you.
That's all right. No problem. There's one following him, too.
Yeah, I see him. Hold right there.
One following him. Wait a minute, he's over here. He's over to the left, Hank. Hank, right here. Up there. Up there he is. See if I can get him to come back around here. There he is, there he is. He's on there.
I got it.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That's a good fish.
Yeah.
Loose that drag, loose that.
I got it. I got it. What I do, I got it out of gear.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Boy, that is a good fish, Ty.
Yep. He ain't bad at all.
Huh?
He ain't a bad
He
fish.
probably weighed 3 pounds.
Yeah, I'm talking about yours. Mine's a little one.
I'm talking about mine, too. Hey, Ty, I don't know if all this, losing all this light and getting right at dark's paying off or not. But that's maybe what's making them hit.
Yep.
Or either we just figured it, you just figured it out, somebody just figured it out. I'm gonna tell you what now.
You got
This
good fish.
rascal's wild.
You
He's
got
trying
good
to get
fish.
me in the stumps.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't a bad fish, huh?
Woo, I love it.
He ain't a bad fish. I seen him.
No, I wish I could get him out of these stumps. There he goes.
He's all right.
He's up under this tree right here. I don't like that, Ty. I don't like that at all. Golly, Bum. You know what I did?
You held your thumb on it?
I tried to do with 14-pound test line what 20 won't do and keep him out of that tree. That fish right there would have probably weighed 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, I guarantee he did.
Can you believe that?
He weighed at least 1.5 pounds.
You can't do nothing with a largemouth fisherman. Boy, I tried to keep him out of that tree. You know, that was neat, though, the way that fish followed that other fish, and I just dropped my bait right there by
And we didn't even scare him.
Hank Parker's Outdoor Magazine has been brought to you by biomedically engineered Berkeley Bionics, 100% high-energy graphite rods. Fish Formula, we fool Mother Nature. Humminbird Depth Sounders, the ultimate in fish-finding technology. Mercury Outboards, the legend lives on. Minn Kota, the quiet power that catches fish. Ranger Boats, we still build them one at a time. Ryobi, the only high-tech fishing tackle. And Berkeley Trimax, the maximum strength tripolymer fishing line.
The house needs painting, the grass needs mowing. Where's he at?
Hank, this is Tom. You told me to call you when they're biting. They're biting.
Gone fishing.
Yeah, he was a pretty good
Boy, I
fish.
tell you what, that was a mean fish. Well, you catch some and you lose some. That's what keeps you coming back.